Hey everybody, and welcome to the Timbo the Wizard Show. I'm Timbo the Wizard. Hope you're all having a good day today. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Good to be here. Hey Zark, right? How's it going? Chaos. Love to see it. You love to see it. Hope everybody is doing well out there. Before we dive into Disco Elysium, which is what we're gonna play today, at least for a little while, I'm doing well. I got my second shot on Sunday, and the day after was pretty shitty. But other than that, doing pretty good. You know, yeah. So 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna be fully vaxxed up, which is pretty dope. It's pretty awesome. Still gonna be like wearing a mask and stuff, but you know, it's basically the least thing I could do to help, right? Just get a fucking vaccine and stay away from people and wear a mask. Literally, I was probably going to do that anyways. So, truly, I am a hero to the people. I can't wait till they're passing out the medals for medals of valor. There we go. Can't stay around due to spoilers. Yes, I know. I was like, oh, Zarkray's here, but I know he wants to play Disco himself, so I don't blame you. But yeah, appreciate seeing you. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. Glad to hear you're doing well. But yes, before we dive in, I want to give a quick shout out and thank you to. Oh, Hawkward just raided in. Welcome in, Hawk. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Timbo the Wizard. I go live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 5 p.m., and I do all kinds of stuff, and I like tabletop games. And we do world building and all kinds of fun stuff. Hey, Hawk. Hey, what's up, Ray? Welcome in, everybody. Glad to see y'all. We were just actually, you guys have y'all have perfect timing. We were just about to kick off a brand new Disco Elysium playthrough, so that should be fun and exciting. I'll catch you later, Zark. Great, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Hey, welcome in, Mel. Howdy. All right, I've been told to play that. Yes. Yeah, it's cool. I've only played like the first few hours of it, and even then, like the game, the way that it works is like just because you see one pathway, there's like a bunch of different branching pathways and stuff that you can do based on like your build. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm gonna go just boop the music, and then we're gonna boop this music, and then we'll just, and I think that should just work. Excite, yes, indeed. All right, so we're gonna go with new game. So in this you can like this. So this is like your character creation screen, and you can choose your archetype, right? So if you want to be smart, if you want to be like psychological, or if you want to be physical, you can choose these ones, or you can just create your own character, which is I think what we're gonna do here. So I kind of wanted to play like a like almost like a psychic detective style, like a mentalist style character. I won't be watching too much. I don't want to spoil it yet. No worries for when I play, but I hope you have a lot of fun. Thanks, Hawk. Yeah, and thank you for the raid. I very much appreciate it. Yeah. So I'm thinking we're gonna play like either kind of what I'm picturing is like that classic like mentalist style character of like Monk or Sean Spencer from Psych. Like that's the kind of vibe that I want to be able to encapsulate. I'm curious to see how it's gonna be. So I'm gonna take Psyche up, or I'm gonna take Physique down, like to like maybe to good. Well, I guess I'm wondering like so this is like emotional intelligence, right? And this is like intellect, and this is how your senses. So I'm almost thinking that like a character like that would be have higher motorics and higher senses in general, like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump down intellect. Well, let's actually take a look and see what these other ones are like, right? Psyche is good for what you describe. What you described. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you. I will go ahead and go with Psyche then. So it's probably something like sensitive is probably what we would be interested in. But maybe we'll modify, we'll swap the physical roles. So intellect, psyche, and then physique, however, has a special stat in it called shivers, and that is so good. Oh, interesting. That is very interesting. So we got 3 points here. So let's go ahead and shift motorics up to good. And I'm almost thinking we should go... Maybe we'll go with shivers too, because I feel like that fits into the category. Because I vaguely remember when I played this before, shivers was really interesting. For me, it's almost a weird skill. Psychic skill, but another physique. Okay, gotcha. That's curious. So yeah, let's go with this. I think this is good. We'll play kind of a little bit of a dumber character, but I think this could be really interesting. Let's see it. Okay, now we get to pick your signature skills. So I get 1 point. Oh, hey, here, shivers. Tune into the city. Interesting. Keeping morale up. Gut feelings. Understanding others. Authority. Understand police. Charm men and women. Tune into the city. Oh, these are so interesting. Hand-eye coordination. Perception. That might be interesting to go to use as a signature. Because then I feel like we would just notice all kinds of stuff. Stun with immense panache. Pick locks. Composure. Oh, interesting. And then these are just raw brain power. Generally, I would pick signature skill among one of your lower skills. Oh, really? Just to even it all out. Oh, we can look at even more info. Because signature raises the cap for everything else in that row. Oh. Oh, that is interesting. That does make sense then. Okay. So let's go for, in that case, we'll probably pick something from intellect then to balance us out a little bit more. Produce fascinating trivia, deduce the world. Logic might be solid. Shivers or maybe some out of the field one in intellect. Unless you want to really play dumb. I feel like if I did so, it would be more detrimental. So we'll go ahead and put the signature skill into 1. I almost feel like visual calculus might work best to be able to reconstruct crime scenes mentally. I feel like that kind of makes sense. Let's go with that. Do I get 2 signature skills? Or just the 1? No, just the 1. Just the 1. All right, convert. It's a good one, so is conceptualization. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go with visual calculus. Because I feel like thematically it's appropriate. Makes you more arty. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Yeah. Somehow we can reconstruct crime scenes, exactly.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Ah, sounds good.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever,
Forever?
ever, baby.
Okay. I'll simply keep on non-existing. Sounds good.
Time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. Its bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Do we plunge back into fathomless deep, or I want to know about the X something? Let's go about the X something.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Oh, reptile brain. You whispered such sweet honey into my ears. But no, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
Don't be naive. That's the one I want to say, but I say, let me do it. Let me off.
Like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
Oh, thanks, limbic system. You're pretty cool yourself. Tell me, what's waiting for me?
Giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
Can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Dying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes.
Can't we all just be
Yes.
friends?
And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
Oof. Well, we're not butt naked, so that's a plus. We're pretty dang close, but we are in our private little hotel room. It appears. What a bender! What a blogger Rooney! Oh God, I'm Nightmare Man. Watch out! Let me just have a little bit of that fucking what's it called? Hair of the dog. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red. Cause empty. Thanks, past me. Couldn't really future me any. What's this? I know I'm into skinny. Give me that empty cassette. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Yeah, someone. Definitely not me. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on. Rolling empty. Just like me right now. Give me these pants. They look like shit, but they give you good drug. Look at this fucking window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Can hit tab to show all the highlightable items. Oh, thank you. Visual calculus, even odds.
What
Let's
do you
see
do
it.
to
Fail.
assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? The morning
Let's just
light
look at it.
hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish 'em out.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Poggers. We're home free. Let's see what we can click on. My tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Give me your necktie.
Has it been consigned there as punishment?
It's been consigned
Feel as
there.
though this creature is your friend, and
Oh, my
will truly
friend.
attach itself to your neck.
I died with depression when I played this game.
Strange world.
Amazing. Things to look forward to. He wants to go on an adventure. How can I say no? No, wait, I should have taken off my pants first.
Snapped from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained.
Eat that, fan. You think you can contain my necktie? You're incorrect.
A fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns.
He opened the door and decided to become a hobo. It was an intense game over. Things to aspire to. Let's turn on the fan.
Blades come squeaking to a halt.
Let's pull on the light bulb. It's bright.
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Well,
The
again.
lights are off.
Ah, that's better. Put on the horrifically disgusting necktie. Oh, he's already got it on. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so disgusting. I love it. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It is disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You would betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Oh, horrific necktie. Ooh, ooh. You're my only friend. Always hanging out with me. Get it? These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Disgusting. Can I take them off now? Can I take off the gross pants? I would like to take off the gross pants. Is this better? Is this better? I think it might be worse. Hey, are there pants in here? I feel like if I go wander around outside without wearing pants, people are going to get upset with me. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Sweet liqueurs. Give me this satin shirt. There we go. Pants. No pants. Shirts only.
A mirror hangs
Mirror.
above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
So manly.
Hot water
So
sprays
tough.
from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Who is this
Suddenly,
man in the mirror?
You realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
I don't remember what I look like.
All
Oh, that's why I'm
records
Monster
of
Man in the
person
corner
you
here.
are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Wipe away the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold,
No, I'm hideous. Ah! Disgusting.
you have
Who's this
no
Joker-looking
idea
motherfucker?
who this thing is.
Look at this shit. He looks like he's about to go fucking Jokerize a fucking crowd of children. Jeez. Ugh. Get some sun, but also use sunscreen. Who is this thing? It's the face of a late-stage
Too late.
alcoholic.
You clearly have rigor mortis on your face.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
rigored.
Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
This is just his face. This is how he looks constantly. It looks like he's constantly like smiling, but also like locked in an eternal grimace. It's horrifying. He's the kind of person that would look at you on the street and then you would look away very
You're
quickly.
scaring yourself.
Very quickly. Immediately, some might say. No, keep making the
You
face.
can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
It's like involuntary.
What does
So
it even
creepy.
mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression
You
of
are
pain.
correct.
Oh shit. I got a 3% chance. 3% chance. Even with the +1. What is going on? So the source of the expression. He looks like he sells things out of a van. Yeah, not the good things that you would normally get out of a van. The bad things. I'm gonna let this be for now because I feel like if I have a 3% chance, that's actually less than a 1 in 20 chance because a 1 in 20 chance is a 5% chance. I know that is from Dungeons and or Dragons. So let's let the mirror be for now. That's a less than a critical less than a success of a critical chance. So let's go ahead and just skip that for now. What's that here? Can I interest you kids in some knockoff Pokemon? These cards are straight from Japan, I swear. But mister, why are they in Hebrew? I think my aesthetic is pretty good here. Who needs pants? This white satin shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone who took a piss in the armpits. Disco ass blazer. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back of the right sleeve. It's groovy, baby. I don't really want to put the pants back on, but I feel like people are going to get mad. We'll see what happens. Oops. Oh, and what's this? Is this some shoes that are hung up on a coat rack? No, this man needs some water, dog. Hey, some disgusting green shoes. But only one. Left foot. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your it fits your left shoe perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe. Well, I gotta admit, like this picture is a stylish as fuck shoe. The actual model looks kind of shabby, but the picture is great. Anything more? No, I think we're complete. I think we're donezo. We're going for the door. Watch out. Here's a Pikachu. It's Pikachu's brother, Pikachu. Pikachu. Use Thunderblart. Puka. Oh, that's a good bit. That's a good bit. The calendar says it's March. It's the year 51. Like 1951 or 2051?
Hello, officer.
Yes? Oh, officer.
The young woman raises a
It's
cigarette to her lips.
Cl- I don't know how you pronounce this woman's name. So, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. So, I would assume that it's pronounced Ja. Klazj? I don't know.
Her eyes are brown, and her face is speckled with birthmarks.
Anima, but it's
Can't be
Pokemon
more than
objects.
28.
Klasia. Thank you. Can't be more than 28. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
What? Authority, why are you thinking that? Because chief executive officer. I'm a CEO, of course.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
CTO?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
Not unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days on official police business, no less.
It's official.
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh my God! Suggestion challenging. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I mean, even if this succeeds, I can't possibly see this being successful. Would you want this guy? Look at his face. He's freaking Joker. Joker. Why don't I remember being a
Could
cop?
it be because of the drinking?
Never.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Hmm. Success is saying that line successfully. No guarantee about the outcome. Yeah. Who in the right mind would let me be
Don't
an
be so
officer?
harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Well, thank God for that,
A
right?
glib remark.
Yee, yee, yee,
Don't
yee,
let it
yee.
stand. Assert yourself.
I'm gonna assert
Fondness
myself.
for contradictory statements.
Wow, this is your morning cigarette. I deduced this from your lack of makeup. Also, you party a lot. Well, what a rude thing to say to somebody. I'm gonna say it. What a mean thing to say to this lady in the morning. Jesus. Yeah, you know what? I'm a fine detective. I could tell because you look like shit.
Not as much as you.
She got me there.
I didn't mean to be glib. I'm sure you're very good at your job.
I should get
Of
going.
course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Continue.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
I have to ask questions?
Yes?
Okay. How interesting. I wonder if that wouldn't have happened if I didn't succeed on that reaction test. Where exactly
You're in
is
a
here?
hostel, sir.
No, I mean like where in the world?
Revachol.
Revachol. Should that mean
You
something?
sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Revachol parties. The fuck does that mean? What is it that they
Dock
have against the
workers
police
are
here?
pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Is it 51
it's
now?
51.
What century?
Current century.
And what number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's
You're
so
right.
funny?
There is nothing funny about civilization.
This lady can't give me a straight answer for shit, dude. Your room was almost next to mine. Did you hear anything
There
last
was
night?
the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud
Oh,
disco
yes.
music.
Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
It's mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
Or so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
Slow, sad songs started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this?
Yes, there was a church.
Gained
in there,
experience.
A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also,
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Then what
Then
happened?
you started screaming and trashed the place.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's so me. What did I
The
do?
window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Mm, was there
There
anything
was.
else?
I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I
Oh
may
my
have
god.
misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad
All
to
right,
have been
later.
of assistance.
She didn't even acknowledge the fact that I'm not wearing pants. Guess we're in the clear. Guess we're in the clear, friends. Y'all can't prevent me from not wearing pants. I not wear pants whenever I not want to. There's something on the table. It's money. I'll take all of it. This sucker. Why'd you leave 40 cents on the table if you didn't want somebody to come nab it? Put it in my piggy bank. Is it my other shoe? Hog. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
These do not look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. Heels are ridiculously high, but they're awesome watchtower heels, but they're ridiculously high. Love it. All right, and oh, and it shows you all the different places or all the different oh, smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Oh, cool. I can think. Must be nice. Walk, Disco Man, whose name I still don't know. Oh, you can run. You can chonk. Just waiting for someone to come on the pants. You lost pants? Is that recent or? I decided that the pants were a little too dirty to be wearing. Just a bit. They're caked in some filth. So, double click or drag to run. Thanks. Hot tip. So I decided to go without, and I'm just waiting on somebody to say something. I mean, when you look this good, you don't need pants, right? Look at this Joker ass motherfucker, looking swag. Big old karaoke Mike was just waiting for something. Lol. This looks like lyrics, where the lyrics would be. Pants are for fools. Exactly. Exactly. Pants are for
You should
fools.
totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing when
You
it comes
should
to it?
sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Yeah.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though.
Hmm.
The one upstairs is destroyed.
It's a bummer, and I love it. Let's talk to this guy who's doing something. What the fuck is he doing?
In his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed
Oh, it's a
seabird.
stuffed bird.
As you
Lol.
approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Did I interrupt you in your bird time?
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you.
He is ignoring me. What a jerk. Look at the bird.
Competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Ste Koari's Skua." Something about it makes you feel bitter.
That's the Great Skua, right?
Your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
Pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
I'm getting off-putting vibes. I'm getting negative vibes from that man. So I'm gonna peace. What's on the board? Wipe clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Well, at least we know it's Monday. This is a water cooler. Large bubbles. Bubbles. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. I want juice. The door's bolted. The sign reads kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300 hours. Well, rude. Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, and some red pennants. Okay. A sign reads Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open at 1600 hours. What's this? Nosafed. I'll take the Nosafed. I'll take your Nosafed. What's this? Doesn't seem like I can interact with it. Got it, son. What the fuck's that? Royal Pinball Machine. I want to play pinball. Who's this, jabron?
A spectacled man.
Oh, it's my
in an
friend.
Orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Greetings, Kim Kitsuragi. What a cool name.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
I will shake your hand,
If
good
an
sir.
assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Wow. He's my friend. He's my good with an extra G friend. Nice guy. Boop.
On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles
Oh, yeah.
as on your blazer.
Look at it right there. Who is he to me?
Is your half-brother.
My half-brother. Okay.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Oh, shit.
This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Oh, you know we gotta go for this. We gotta go for this.
Raphael
Fail.
Ambrosius Cousteau.
What the fuck? Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. So
You
cool.
Instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie.
Oh, yes.
The sensation of wrinkled silk somehow makes the name sound
Just
even
it's just
cooler.
like the devil whispering in my ear telling me to do just incredibly uncool things. Failure opens up different paths rather than only failing. Oh,
More
interesting.
classy. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
Thanks. Thanks, horrific necktie. Yeah, you're always so reliable.
Well,
He doesn't even respond to that. It's just like,
you
whatever.
look so busy with the scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
I just
If you
talked to
don't
him.
mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I probably shouldn't say this. I mean, I'm literally not wearing pants right now, but I should probably keep up the keep up appearances that I know what's going on. Um, I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Let's just be honest with them.
Have you removed the dead
Other than the
body from
line.
the tree?
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
I'm
So,
guessing
the
no.
body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
I feel like that's a reasonable thing to to desire.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight.
Oh,
We
jeez.
should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What were we supposed to
Talk
do
the
again?
manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
I'm not gonna tell Kim shit.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Check your undies. Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean
Quick, let me root around in my underwear. It wasn't on me when I
Losing
woke
your
up.
Identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But
I love that
getting the
nobody gives a
body down
fuck that I'm not
should
wearing
still take
pants.
precedence.
This is the future I want to live in.
All right, come on now. If he hasn't said
Hey,
anything
Murami,
about your
welcome
nice
in.
pants, no,
Glad to see ya. Hope you're doing well
you're
today.
hurting yourself by not wearing them.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything about your lack of pants. No one will. You're not only hurting yourself by not wearing them. That's incredible that the game literally acknowledges the fact that it's like, yeah, we don't care that he's not wearing pants. We're not gonna play with it. That's funny. All right. Well, I guess we'll put the pants on then, if it doesn't even matter. Whatever. And then we'll change out for non-gross pants as soon as possible. ASAP. Oh wait, did we need to go talk to the manager first, or the? I got so distracted by the game acknowledging the pants, or lack thereof. Hold on, let me just look real quick. For your badge. On the motor car. Okay. Any chance you could turn the audio up a little? Yeah, absolutely. I can hardly hear the VO. For sure, for sure. That should be better. Definitely the audio will be. Let me go ahead and... I'll just go ahead and bump the voiceover volume as well. Cool. There should be... Oh yeah, there are definitely subtitles as well. I saw something though. Oh, voiceover mode full. Cool. Streamer mode. Oh, yeah, I could do Twitch integration with this. Maybe I'll do that for next stream. Because that I believe that allows you to like see like the quests and the different build stuff that I got going on. Yeah, happy to. Good, I'm glad it's better. It's important that you acknowledge a lack of pants. Game is extremely reactive. Role play as you want. If you stick to specific personality, you get the best returns, in my opinion. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. I will keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and, I guess the car. This is his car.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet.
Oh, he like literally just got here.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Really awake. Overall okay at this moment. That's good. That's good. Wakefulness will come. Good experience for the voiceover. Yeah. It is. The voiceover has been so far really good.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast
Coffee
far
is brewing.
and wide
Yes.
over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
I've been rolling pretty well. I've been getting good rolls. On basically everything other than intelligence stuff. Come in, Delta 10. This is Firewalker.
This is
Copy.
Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
You could swear she was friendlier with the
Under
lieutenant.
the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is.
Let's go ahead and connect. I'm super curious about that, but I assume it's not going to go away.
Just a second, officer.
Coffee is live. Yes, indeed. This is literally just the beginning of the game. We've been playing for about 40 some odd minutes now, so we just started. We're playing a... We built our character in such a way that they are very psychologically and... we built them in such a way that they're a little bit like, and how I'm playing them is they're kind of meant to be like a monk style character or a Sean Spencer from Psych style character, a mentalist kind of individual where they're very aware of like situations and stuff like that. So she's connecting me with the other, with my precinct.
This is 41st, come in, over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
I was hoping it would let me see the roll. This is me here. I work at your station.
What's your status? Over.
It's not good.
1020, over.
Can you repeat that?
1018, 1020, over.
Oh shit, please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me. Oh yeah, happy to be around.
Message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
A dry voice asks in the background.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say
Who
nothing.
lost his badge?
Oh my god, now everybody fucking knows. It's evening for me and I cannot type. No worries, Ray. No worries. I appreciate you hanging out, though.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
My name's Dick Mullen. I know
It's
now.
Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Hey, that's what's going on right now. I don't know who I am.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Oh. Well.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer lost his badge, haha. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, God
Thanks,
damn
Jules.
it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Thanks, Jules.
Dicked us.
Tell him to
He's
stop, this
asking
is
you to
serious.
Stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking bed.
Why are y'all even hanging out with Jules? Go away.
Losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4,
Proceed.
I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
And
What's going
bunch
on?
of gossipers.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Can y'all just stop?
Yeah, you two please stop saying he lost his badge.
Now everyone's in on it. Yeah, it's spreading like wildfire through the
Why?
precinct.
Did he find it?
Everyone laughs.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry.
Shit.
It's
Oh,
hard to
so
think
close.
like this.
Say
He's
nothing.
not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
What are
Then
the things to
9, come
discuss?
again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult
New
for me
heights
to hear you.
even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost
Oh,
your
no.
gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck.
Oh,
You
shit.
don't know where it is, do you?
Yeah, that doing just like being able to do all the voices and stuff for this, I feel like would be exhausting. Like that's part of the reason why I waited till they did the they had the full voiceover version out before playing this, because I was like, I really want to play this, but like I would burn out so fast. Oh, you know, I should probably change where the captions and the thing are. Give me 1 second. I'm just now realizing it's kind of overlapping. We'll go ahead and put that there, and we'll put this up here. I think that's a good spot for it. Yeah, the voiceover so far has been really, really good. Role-playing him is one thing, but coming to terms with his past is another. You slowly learn how much of a fuck-up he was. Yeah, I'm getting that kind of vibe. He just lost his guns.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
That's really bad.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Necktie. That doesn't help.
9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Oh no, 17%. Yikes. Let's do it.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, I didn't. I didn't lose my fun. Gun. Fuck.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Fuck off. I'm not playing 20 questions with y'all.
Request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
For starters, it's massive, got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out of it. Whisper to Lieutenant Kim, what are you packing? It's a gun, what can I say? Regular goddamn murder weapon. You know how they are. Bang, bang. I'm gonna ask Kim.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Nice.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Shit. Took a gamble that they used the same
Dear
gun.
God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
The giant of Coco Nur? What the fuck?
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass, but he still got his wiener. Oh, man.
You know, actually, I think a better place for the captions would be... the last place. I think it would be just like right down here in the middle. It's like a good spot. And then we can leave this the follower goal up there. Looks good. All right. It's very rude.
I'm not going to.
Thank you, Jules.
Ask him. Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
Thanks, Jules. Very professional. Very professional use of police resources. I don't need to listen to this. Firewalker
The
out.
silence is almost deafening after you flick off the switch, severing the connection.
Should have turned it off when the gun came up.
That did not go well.
No
I
shit,
guess the
Kim.
important thing is that you followed protocol and reported your lost items.
Thanks, Kim. I feel real good for following
Do we need
fucking
anything
protocol.
else here?
Pull up the radio again.
57, how may I...
Ignore
As
Alice.
always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening
And
to
Fellatio? That's the guy's name?
FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio.
Cool.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Yo, Kim, what are you listening to? What the fuck is that radio station?
he's still avoiding your gaze, and his ears glow red.
Speed Freaks FM.
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying hard to... Are you surprised?
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
I'm gonna do it.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freakier.
God damn it.
Oh, I like the radio station. The lieutenant moves quick as a viper as he switches up the radio and sets it on prime line. Then he turns to you.
It helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
What about heavy
You
foot?
would be too if you had this motor carriage.
Yeah, okay.
But
okay.
seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
That's so good.
This is Precinct 57.
All right, I'm done with the radio.
In the
That's all. I
cabin,
just wanted
you
to
see a
embarrass
set
you just
of
a little bit.
steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. Hilarious. I think we'll
It's
definitely take a
robust,
flashlight.
weatherproof and well made. Police issue, blue, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Can I take all this stuff?
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand.
You want to get
heavier
everything?
than you'd
Cool.
think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
They do seem very useful. I would agree. Especially since apparently there is like a body that's been hanging in a tree for 7 days, and we gotta go cut it down. Run
The
your
white
fingers.
suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
So are these like police vehicles standard issue, or is this Kim's car? I can't tell. Oh yeah, what are we looking
This is the Couperis Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump
Something
rises
bad
in
with
your
a
throat.
motor carriage. Ooh. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor
The
carriages?
Caprice Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
It is a sports model. He is a speed freak.
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective?
A vainglorious smile spreads over his face as he pats his machine. Tip Top, is that Top Gear?
An
What's Tip Top?
interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic
It
competition.
is fucking Top Gear. Total Top Gear reference. As an alternate universe, their tech tree advanced in a totally different manner. You'll learn everything slowly. Interesting. What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage? I'm not going to ask him that because that seems very deliberately going on with his own psyche. Or maybe, I guess it's not. I guess this is me thinking because it's not quoted.
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Ooh. Cool.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook,
Right.
a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Kim is such a good character. So let's take a look at these tools. A police flashlight bearing the logo of the Grand Stelling RAO. The small dynamo packed inside the handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. A small amount of electricity, good to know. A red-tipped pry bar has Carson T heavy duty engraved below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. The meanest looking pair of cutters you have ever seen, made in Gottwald by Walsherm and Walsherm Werkzeug. No chain, wire, nor barbed fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry and ready to chew steel. Neat. Man, like, this is really cool. I'm loving this world building, and I'm like, this is getting me so excited for the Netflix show that they're making. This is gonna be so cool. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's
yeah, the
all.
music's excellent also. I have some
Of
questions.
course. What can I help you with?
Who are you
Me?
exactly?
I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
There's more to you
Is
than
there?
that.
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Maybe.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course.
Come back.
I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Oh, can I borrow your
Sure.
gloves?
Keep them. I have another pair.
Oh, thanks, lady. She's a real MVP. Holy shit. Hog, dude. Bye-bye bugs. Look at this swag-ass outfit. I'm a little wary of the adaptation because of the enormous detail, but intrigued. Yeah, I'm curious as well, because pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things, right, where it's like I feel like they've adapted, or they've done such a good and interesting job creating so much detail and realizing this world so well that that it might be. Oh, hey, Revachol is pronounced Shaw, Ornia, Orania. Okay, so the gotcha. Right, that makes sense. Man, I can't believe we were talking about that too. This is reminding me of the death of Planescape Torrent. Yeah. Right, yeah. I never played that one a huge amount. I played through the opening a couple times, but like I never really dived too deep into it. I think it was just a little bit too old school for my taste. But that game is real neat for sure. I always wish more video games borrowed its spirit. Yeah, because that's the main thing I always heard about Planescape is that like the way that the game works is incredible. Like the story behind it is amazing. First one to totally stand on its shoulders. Yeah, that's also kind of what I've heard about Disco too.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Don't lick it. Gross.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together.
Thanks, electrochemistry. What a nice thought in my brain. The Numenera Planescape was good, but fell a bit short. Planescape Torment is basically this psyche and dialogue stuff in incredible world building, but in a D&D setting. Yeah, it's like Planescape too, which is like, I love the concept of Planescape, but I've never played in a campaign set in Planescape, and I've always wanted to. I always thought that would be super, super cool. Torment is one of my fave games ever for its setting and core questions. Yeah, because it's like it takes place on like a higher plane of reality, right? So you're interacting with like angels and demons and like conceptual stuff, which I always thought sounded so cool. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Inspect the piece of plastic.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Could steal it.
The man does not mind.
Thanks for the pills.
You probably need them more than he does.
Should we take the guy's ID? Planescape is such an amazing setting. I mean, some of it is angels and demons, but also Sigil itself. Yeah, I've always wanted to play in like a sigil setting. Like I've always wanted to play in that town, that city, because I was always like, that looks incredible. Like every decision opens new paths. Okay, let's go ahead and take it.
You fumble with the spring-loaded gate of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner.
Man, just a low roll.
Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer!
Wow.
I'm responsible for these robes and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
Yikes. No, I wasn't. I'm just checking if he's feeling okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Just don't finger-bang his stuff, okay?
Man, this guy's like very uncouth. Failed an 83%, yeah. So it's like in XCOM when the dude's point blank range with a shotgun and he misses a 95% shot.
Possession from people. Let's go.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea. Or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff.
Maybe I want to appropriate. Who's this lady in the wheelchair? She seems real cool. Singing out by the pinball machine.
Hello, sweetie.
She's Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. You'd also definitely like the play on a Planescape game, and you've had the occasional minor opportunity. Yeah, that sounds real cool. It's just such an interesting setting, and I just love like the idea of like rubbing shoulders with like these characters that are like beyond, because like I really like high concept fantasy, right? Like, which I feel like Dungeons and Dragons, I've never really had the chance to play in D&D, right? Because like I'm very much like, especially like lower level stuff in D&D is like you're in a dungeon and you're fighting a goblin, right? And then you get a treasure and it's 5 coppers and you're like, yay, right? And that's nice. Like, don't get me wrong, like I enjoy me some like some classic dungeon crawling D&D, you know, where you just, here's a quest to go and clear the rats out of my basement. You know, like that's fun too. Don't get me wrong. Like that's enjoyable, but it's like I haven't really had a chance to play in like a high concept D&D game where it's just like, yes, and now you're floating through the astral plane and you need to fight the literal manifestation of sadness or something like that, you know, like we're just you get these incredibly wild and outlandish outlandish like things that you're doing, right? Because I always thought that would be like really cool. And like some shows and stuff have done like a really interesting job of like portraying that kind of thing. Like I feel like Adventure Time has had a lot of those moments where they're like they'll do these completely wild and outside the box like concepts for things, and then they'll like totally deliver on like this high concept fantasy. It's really interesting. Yeah, it's just such a cool it's such a cool idea, right? Like an example I can think of from Adventure Time was like when they met with when they met Prismo, right? The Wishmaster guy, who is like an insanely powerful, or sorry, an incredibly powerful entity, and he was like, to get to the prison where Finn's father is being kept, you need to go get this old man. And so they went and were like through this like dimensional void to go get this old dude, and like while they were carrying him back, like evil spirits was coming out of like his mouth and stuff. And then like they brought him to Prismo, and they were like, yeah, Prismo was like, yeah, this is like me, this is my physical form, and I'm asleep and I'm the dream of this man. And I'm like, wow, that's such a cool like concept. Like what a neat idea that is. Like it's a wonderful concept to play with. Yeah, because it's just like I feel like it feels like it takes like fantasy and those fantasy elements, and then it's just like, yeah, and then we're gonna just do whatever we want. Why limit ourselves by even basic concepts of fantasy? We'll just do whatever, and we'll go wild with it, and it's gonna be great. I really like that kind of stuff. Yes. I'm really trying to be better about that kind of stuff. It's hard, but I'm doing my best. Anyways, Lena. Hey, Lena.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
I guess I don't get a chance to try the look on her, though. Dimple or not, I am a bitter man. The years have taken their toll.
Take heart, officer. You're still a man in your prime.
Really?
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already
It's
have
hard,
a
but
partner,
I also have found it
sweetie.
rewarding for myself, and then I started noticing it everywhere too. Yeah, I've started noticing it like everywhere. It's wild. Like it feels like one of those things that like once you're made aware of it, it's like you can't help but notice it. You know, it's like those kinds of pictures, right? Where it's like when it's like a hidden image, like, and when you see it, you can't see it the other way anymore. I always appreciate when other folks make the effort too. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like such a simple thing. You know, it's, I mean, maybe that's an oversimplification, but it's like because I don't want to say it's easy, and I don't want to say it's not hard, because it is hard for sure. But it's like definitely one of those things that feels worth making the effort, because it's like, I feel like how you speak and how you present like words, and like the words that you use, the word choices can be like really important, like it goes further than like a conceptual level, I guess. It's everywhere. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's one of those things, right, where it's like it really... Oh, something's going on. JTTG is raiding with a party of 13. Oh my gosh, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Jonas. Thank you so much for the raid, everybody. Hey, welcome in, guys. Or welcome in, folks. Welcome in, friends. I'm Timbo the Wizard. Press F to do office work. Do some office work, mate. I really got to do some office work in real life. Like, I got to, like, hook my printer back up and do some printing and stuff. Yeah, but thank you so much for the raid, JTTG. Welcome in, Jonas. Make some coffee. Oh, I could go for some coffee. Send a fax. Yeah. Press F to spread rumors about Shannon in accounting. Oh, that's Shannon. Reporter to HR. Oh, man, you got to watch out for Shannon. She's tricksy. Welcome in, everybody. How are y'all doing today? I'm Timbo the Wizard. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 5 EST. Welcome in. We're playing some Disco Elysium. I'm playing a cop who's like kind of like a mix of like Monk and like Sean Spencer from Psych, doing like that psychic detective stuff. I know, I do. Oh, I know what I need. I should go ahead and shout out Jonas. I always mean to do this, and I always forget. Here we go. Bop. Welcome in. What were you playing? You were playing Control. Oh, how goes the Control? How are you enjoying that? I personally really enjoyed Control when that came out. So that was a good... I'm glad you're playing it. Oh, man. It's a good one. I'm also thinking about... I don't know why this introduced into my brain. Control the Office. I don't know why this went into my brain. I'm also thinking about maybe doing like a playthrough of the new Resident Evil or Village when that comes out, because that looks like it's going to be real cool. I don't know why Control and Resident Evil 8 just did a little overlap in my brain, like concentric circles. If you had mods, they could remember to do it for you. Taps for it. You're so right, Ray. You're so right. That's very true. I do have one mod, but they're a little bit in the background. They're a little bit more of a support role, which I appreciate nonetheless. If they gonna end up modding every channel on Twitch, Ray. Yeah. Hey Jamie, welcome in. Yeah, wait for it. Wait for it. And honestly, it would be well earned. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's good to have mods that love their work, for sure. We're just talking to Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife, and we are inviting her to be a part of the team.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural.
I can assure you, with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
I don't even know what a sequence killing is, but it sounds good.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why not? 3 heads are better
Thank you,
than 2.
Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like
I'm just hoping Kim wasn't listening to that one.
But surely things can't be that bad.
Good mods are appreciated. Eyebrow waggles at all the mods in here. Ray for mayor of mods. Sequence killers are serial killers, I think. That lines up. Takes a bow. That would make sense, too. Sequence killers sounds like serial killer, right? I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The Whirling Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
I don't know, diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place
How
is
would
this?
I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world.
Oh, it's a proper police term.
We're fortunate
Interesting.
to be here, you and I.
No worries. Thank you so much for the lurk, Squig. Appreciate ya. Organizing some Arkham Horror cards. Fun. Arkham Horror. Oh, because I was like, I own one of those kinds of cardboard game style things, but I own Elder Sign, not Arkham Horror. I've been meaning to pick up Arkham Horror though. That game looks real cool.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol
so good.
is a rare jewel. This city
Yeah, that
used to rule the
that game
world,
looks cool.
though it has seen
Still
better
just a
days.
base complaint of the complete Dunwich legacy. Oh, is that like a legacy like a legacy style board game, or is it like an expansion, or is it like just a standard like I almost said DLC, a standard like style. It is a living card game. Okay, cool. Neat. I haven't played any of those like legacy style board games. Like I know there's like a Legacy Risk and a Legacy Pandemic. Are those any good? Because I feel like you build the deck, then you play through the stories. Oh, that sounds cool. It's like 55 decks. Wow. That's a lot. I've played Elder Gods on Tabletop Sim, but not Arkham Horror yet. And they sell cycles that combine a bunch of stories. Oh, cool. That sounds really interesting. Oh, that's neat. I think I thought it was something else.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's a spring of
That's
51.
right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Wow, great.
Her
Thanks
relief
for a
is
pen.
palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I love legacy games. I got a copy of Gloomhaven and The King's Dilemma. Oh, how do you like Gloomhaven? I organize it and admire the card art far more than I actually set it up and play it. Yeah, that's pretty relatable. Some of the card art on some TCGs is just gorgeous. And other card games as well, but like TCG card art, like Magic card art is beautiful.
I can tell that this is taxing
Oh
for
my
you,
gosh.
so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I have no fucking idea. A cop regime. Governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Gloomhaven is pretty great. It's similar way, in a similar way to D&D. There's lots of trying to get a group of people in the same room at the same time to play it. Right. Yeah, Magic the Gathering card art is really nice for sure. Herding cats. Yeah, I heard that there was a digital version of Gloomhaven, but I have no idea. I have no idea the quality of that product. What should we say? The current mode of government is. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. Radios are being to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners and women. What the fuck? I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'm gonna go with the intelligent machines.
Oh no, nothing like that, dear. Revachol
There's a
is
video game
zone of
version that's in
control
early
led by
access
an
and a pretty
alliance of
amazing
foreign
tabletop sim
powers
version.
called the
That is what we
Coalition.
played before we got a real
We
copy.
have
Oh,
almost
cool.
no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
If there's no government, how are there cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You
There
really,
really is
ought
a
to
cop
know
regime.
that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break.
Yeah,
Besides,
my
I'm
brain's
not the
about to
best person
liquefy
to
and
explain the
pour
big
out of my
things
ears.
to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Shit. What is the revolution you
Defeat,
mentioned?
I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
So that was like the year 9 then? What does that have to do with there not being
It
any
has
cops?
something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Man, Kim, why can't you be an encyclopedia? One of my partners had a physical copy of Gloomhaven. I really want to try it. Oh yeah, it looks really cool.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people
Someone
are
rich.
educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
All right, bye, Lena. Thanks for the skinny on reality. Oh, she gave me a pen. It's beautiful. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, the kind of expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. Cool. All right, let's go talk to the cafeteria manager. Yeah, the physical one is really nice. All the satisfying setup of loading, setting up of loads of pieces. Yeah.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
He drops the ledger just straight to the ground.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation.
Yeah, there is something
so
something nice about proper board game pieces. As I said, I am Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to
Right.
arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have
Yes.
everything. You?
Oh, you mean do I have questions?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Where exactly
Behind
is the
this
body?
building, there's a courtyard.
Yes, just like a
They
police
hoisted
officer
him
would.
up on a tree there.
Yes, because I'm a policeman. Yes, police officer Cousteau. That's me.
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Yes, let me police, please.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Okay, well, who killed the guy?
I don't know
Tell
who
me.
killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Before you said they hoisted them, who do you mean?
People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Oof.
The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch
I
this
would
man?
suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
That's not really a motive for murder.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The Unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
All right, great. But
What
did
are
you kill him?
Crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
There's a motive. Yeah, there's that motive we were looking for.
She went away because none of your business.
Oh,
Extra
okay.
fine.
Extra fine.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
What's the
I
difference?
have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
So are you the bartender?
I'm not the bartender.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
You look
that
like a
period
bartender.
of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
But what's the
I have
difference?
3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
What's your problem
Why
with
would
me?
I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop.
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an
Oh,
officer.
it's not.
He's moved up in the world.
You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. Let's go.
I can use that.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Just imagining the necktie having
It's
a
failed!
voice.
Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
I can't just slip away unnoticed. That makes no sense, necktie.
Oh,
real.
excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic
the
accent.
IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Do you mean I owe some form of street cred?
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe
Aw,
this
home
establishment
slice. Can't I give you like a
130
little bit
real.
of street cred instead, homie?
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Did I just hear my tie speak to me
No one is
twice?
saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous!
I
It's
love the
just that
tie.
You should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
I don't know if y'all are familiar with Welcome to Night Vale, but the voice of the necktie reminds me of Hiram McDaniel's one of Hiram McDaniel's heads. Here, have my street cred. Yes, exactly. An amicable trade. Great advice. I'm considering
The
it.
lieutenant
Give him an
looks at
affirming
you
tug.
tugging on your garish tie.
Kim knows
Puts
what's
his
going through my
hand on
fucking
your
mind right
shoulder.
now.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
Oh shit. What do I owe this place? What do I owe this
Let's
place
see.
for?
3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work.
But what
maintaining
is
the
money
stability
anyways?
and order of
Exactly. Can't I
Revachol.
just give you a nice
60
cabbage?
plus 40 plus 30 equals
Or a good or
130
service?
real. And yes, real is still money.
Well, what exactly
What
is
are
money?
you, a philosopher?
Actually, I might
Money
be.
is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Proceed and show him the coins you found.
Yes,
is this money?
It is.
Should I give him all my money? Okay, yeah, here we go. 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. Now I'm down to 90, right?
You see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
100 times smaller?
Yes.
But that's horrible. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. Pick up my coins.
Suppresses a world-weary sigh.
You're under arrest.
Can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Put him under arrest.
From the bottom of your blue soul.
I'm a cop now. Watch out. Refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane requests for money.
But it's not inane. You owe me money.
No, it's inane.
It is cruel
I'm a
of you.
policeman.
A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work.
There we go. Thanks, Kim.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window and the drinks.
Fuck.
That's 70.
Let's
I'll
do
get
less.
the rest from your stupid station.
I'll
Don't
take it.
thank
Fuck
me.
it. I'm not going to
You
push my
still owe
luck.
me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there.
What? It's 10 o'clock in the morning already. You expect me to find $70?
That's enough now, sir. Good day.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. God damn. All right. Well, shit. We're going to go ahead and quick save. And I'm going to go ahead and use the bathroom real quick, chat. Go ahead and... Oh, we got the tunes going on right now. Great. I'm going to go ahead and use the restroom real quick, but I will be right back. Hey everybody, alrighty, we are back. Murami, to answer your question, yes, we did absolutely smash the shit out of this place. our room has absolutely been trashed.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
Do I even have
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on
Why
Marble
did you
Hill.
say that?
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marble
No.
Hill?
But isn't that an expression, not a place?
An
A
expression?
saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'm going to trace my way back to an exact street, an exact number on a building.
You can try. Run
Okay,
some
cool.
addresses
So we
in
had
your
legit
head.
reason to demand
When
money.
you
Oh,
get
yeah,
the
absolutely. He absolutely
Maybe
did.
a street or an apartment will appear.
Thought gained. Lonesome long way home. You can try. Run some addresses in your head. Oh, right. Okay. So this is like a whole other aspect of this game. So you get these thoughts that you can be thinking about kind of in the background while this is going on. So while you're like thinking about it, right? It's in like it's processing, like your thoughts are processing, right? And so you get temporary bonuses until it's over, until it's finished, at which point you get like a permanent buff. It's like a whole like kind of like feat or like subsystem. It's really, really interesting. So let's go ahead and I believe he said that the way out was, or the way was through the big hole in the wall back here. So let's go. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to a person's in power, like police officers. So true. What's that? Rue de Saint Ghislaine, 8B. What's in the trash? Pick them up if I had a bag. There's got to be a bag somewhere that I can nag. Or grab, rather. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Lol. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. Crime, romances, and biographies of famous people. This book is about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Cobbs from Iguania. A book about Boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstreams. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Who's this little kid?
Hello, sir. Step
It's Annette.
right in. The store is open.
It's like freezing out. It's like snow on the ground. Why are you out here? I am
I
the
know,
law.
sir.
She stumps
Are
her feet
you
to feel warmer. What
interested in a new and exciting book?
kind of store is
It's
this?
a bookstore, sir. We sell
This
books,
is obvious.
postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
What board games you got?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
It's a challenging encyclopedia check. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told
Wow.
you a story in a really long letter. A postcard is a small cardboard
She's a very smart
picture.
little girl,
You
isn't
can
she?
write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
I mean, she knows what books and postcards are. It's pretty,
She is
pretty top tier.
unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
What is a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting.
My
Thanks,
pleasure.
Annette.
Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you
sir.
some questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside
What a
minding the
badass
register
name.
or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the
I'm
cold
signaling that
because...
the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
So you're a fucking sign for
A
her?
sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
So, this is sad. Is some way I
Kind
can
of you
help?
to offer, sir.
Doesn't know what else to
What
say.
could you do to help her anyway?
Give her my fucking gloves? I could help her by brutally dismantling the
Thank
free
you,
market.
sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Brutally dismantling the free market. Hell yeah. Shouldn't you be
I
at school?
do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Ooh.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed
In
in the
what
way
way?
that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly. But we've been doing
Ass
fine
up.
so far.
That sounds rather serious. I should probably
We
take a
can
look.
go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
How does the curse manifest
It does
itself?
not manifest itself in any way.
Kim, that's
It
a
does
little
not
bit of a peek.
exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about,
The
sir?
girl looks back and forth between you two. Just over here bickering like a fucking old married couple. What do you know about the other veiled
Nothing really,
businesses?
sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
fiction is about murders
girl's
or
got a lot of
burglaries
dialogue.
or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
No, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad.
Crime
Points to
is a
your head.
deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
Why would anyone want to read about
It's
crime?
exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who
This
the
is
criminal
so meta.
or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I love how meta this is. We're asking the little girl about what crime genre media is while playing a crime game. That's I love it. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law,
You
as I
don't
said.
look much like a policeman.
Well, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I was about to mention the meniness, right? This is pretty cool. I like it. I used to be exactly like that Mullins guy. Then I decided to live a little. Oh my god. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in your police work anyway. It's your points to your head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
Your blue soul.
No, your mind.
Quicksilver mind.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories.
Sure, when the author does all the thinking for him, real policemen have to think and act
Like
on their
you,
own.
sir. Of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
You're telling me
Maybe
I'll
you
think
can show me
circles
some
around this
real
fictional
police
character.
work, sir. Like in the books.
To do something. Oh, look at this chance. 92% plus 1 anxious body language, plus 1 saw she's cold, plus 1 afraid of the curse.
You fail to deduce.
Are you fucking
anything
serious?
substantial.
I can't believe that. Unbelievable.
She waits intently.
I'm a detective and deduce that you are a girl. I deduce that you are very small.
Come on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Fucking goddamn it. Stop calling me sir. I am but a working
No,
man.
sir, I can't. It would be too
That
tiring
dice
to
though,
refrain
yep.
from it.
Sometimes
It's already tiring enough to
Sometimes the
remember to
dice
say it
gods
all
see
the
your
time.
plans and laugh.
It's nice of you to say I
That's
could
just
stop,
how it
though.
goes. That's why I always make my dice sacrifices on randomly prescribed days of the month. I can't stop making this
That's
face.
a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Alright, I'll see you around, Annette. I'm gonna go see if I can solve your curse problem. Curse busters. I just realized that my health and my morale are 3 and 4. I wonder if that's... I wonder how those are tied. Probably psyche and physics. Physics. THC. Why does it say THC there? I don't want to talk to the little girl's mom just yet. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover.
Hell yeah.
Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Heimdall. That sounds like a badass book. Storekeeper, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very
Heimdall.
popular series of
What a
adventure
fucking
novels.
cool name.
They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so
Blood
popular?
and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Those with little imagination. Sounds good. Which one do I start with?
Matter. They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, the man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Oh, it's $9. I only have 40 cents. Look at the
Rows
display.
and rows of Heimdallamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall. Return to Heimdall.
Love how they say Heimdall
and
every single
the
time.
solipsistic. Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
The solipsistic? Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the
Wow.
sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall and the false god.
So judgy indeed.
Man from Heimdall and the scorched earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall colonies. Man from
The Heimdall
and the
colonies.
swamp beast. Man from Heimdall and the snow crabs.
Oh, I think I read that one.
Not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall
From
and
Heimdall
the
in
forest
hell.
of slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake. Man from Heimdall, Heimdall burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Heimdallaman.
Oh,
and so
sweet! We
much
can
more.
we can play in the world of Heimdaller Man. Awesome! I want to be Heimdall. Yeah, solipsistic. Let's look at what solipsistic means, because I feel like I knew what that word meant at one point, but I don't remember.
Man
Oh no!
from
What did I do?
Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're blood and violence. Scantily. What does it matter? If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, the man from Heimdall.
Of, relating to, or
It's supposed to be a
characterized
good
by
introduction to the
solipsism
series.
or extreme egocentricity. The new punks only rant about solipsistic concerns themselves, their friends, their girlfriends, and us. Solipsism is a philosophical idea that only one's mind is sure to exist. Oh, interesting. A theory holding that the self can know nothing about but its own modification, and that the self is the only existent thing. Also, extreme egocentrism. Right. Basically, the philosophical definition of you believe that the universe literally does revolve around you. Pain threshold. Do any of the books call out to me? I've got to succeed
Nothing
on one of
of
these
interest.
eventually. Just not today.
Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Cosmic background pain radiation. I love that. A sandwich has been delivered. I will have a bite of sandwich. Let's go talk to the lady while I eat.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Yeah, let's open it up with some begging.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
Psychic disfavor.
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Yeah, like giving a handout of a jacket to your daughter so she's not freezing outside. Right.
I am.
Seemed like a great
the
person.
proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
The little girl outside mentioned that the place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
There's nobody here. We're the only two people in it. Is it your daughter standing outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
It's funny because you would end up buying a book and then giving back whatever money immediately. Exactly. Just like that one episode of SpongeBob where he's teaching how to blow bubbles and Patrick is like, "Can I borrow a quarter?" And SpongeBob's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Here's your quarter."
Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
She's literally like giving me a freaking test on her daughter's like acumen. That's terrible. 10.
My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart.
Yeah, just skip this step and give me the book.
I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
She's quite the value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
There's nothing like that happening.
Depends how much you pay her.
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Uh-huh. And how much money's in the fund?
Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
I was wondering if she was going to say something like that.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
What if I wanted to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go. Get back there. The books await you.
What type of book do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
The books are calling. the siren song of the books. She's just a peddler. She doesn't give a shit. You don't
be
even know what
told,
books you
not
have for sale.
really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Okay, well, where do you learn about important things then?
The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She nods at you cryptically. This lady is a fucking anti-vaxxer, isn't she? This lady is like, she's on that QAnon shit, you know what I mean? This lady is removed from reality.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Oh, this person, yeah. Yeah, that the truth is available, you just have to look for it. You mean spend 5 minutes sending a Google search and then being like, establishing your entire worldview around it. Got it. Book collects the national recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. Yum. Another boring book, just discarded. Okay.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Interesting. Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Ooh, too real. How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Yeah, commentary indeed. This is this is that whole alternative medicine and what is it? What are those little like sugar balls called that have like the fucking like coating of stuff on them? I can't remember, but that kind of stuff. Yeah.
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from.
Homeopathics, that was
how
it.
to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in
Yes.
your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale. The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
Oh, interesting. What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire.
Le territoire. Fuck yeah.
For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
What does this pale-aged liqueur
Among
do?
other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Really? Probably get my hands on some of that. What else
For
is in there?
general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour.
Indeed. What an interesting book. I agree.
These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions.
This actually just reminds me of like another thing entirely. There's like this really funny video online of like a preambulated encarbolator or something like that, and it's like literally like this video that was produced by this actual engineering company that just uses like a bunch of technobabble terms in a really funny way. I'll post it in some Discords. It's a good one. It's just like literally like 3 minutes of technobabble. It's very funny.
This is exactly what you need.
This is what I need? Okay.
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
2 choices. I don't need that. I probably need that. I don't need that.
Close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
I'm gonna buy this book when I get. Oh, it's $4.20. Perfect. When I get 380 more cents. I'll be back for you, book. I love you.
The plaque on the shelf reads, "Biographies of famous people." You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, "High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz," by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between 2 of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
In Canada, a few years ago, they stopped making pennies. They just don't make sense anymore. I had heard that about Canada, actually. It makes sense to me. I mean, I think they should probably do that in America, too, because I'm pretty sure, like, isn't it, like, billions of dollars is, like, wasted on pennies? It's, like, a ridiculously high amount.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Wow.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
Sucks, lady. I only got 40 cents in my pocket.
You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time.
Both true and for the puns, yes. She's going to be so pissed when I look at every single bookshelf and then walk out without buying anything. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. Yikes. Heavy yikes.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinaise.
Map of
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction.
Cool.
To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Huron, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Yikes.
You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
50 cents too much than I got. Why is one of Marnay so
That
cheap?
old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Oh, well,
From when
sounds
some
like
design
garbage,
studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What
They
happened?
didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Try to steal the fucking map. It's 90 goddamn cents. I'll just go get 50 cents.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do. Crime fiction is a disgrace.
Is a
An
disgrace.
asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Yes.
You see Dick Mullen on the job.
You know exactly
Dick
what I'm
Mullen,
here for.
The stalwart adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The sordid affair of Dick Mullen.
Then I'll get sidetracked by random side content like books of shelves. Or shelves of books.
A killing is
Books of
declared.
shelves.
Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen
An
in the
obvious
clock
lie.
tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he fated to solve a case.
Of course.
Yes.
And anymore?
There's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen.
Oh my god, there's still more.
Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Reaction speed. Who is he?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere. Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
What? No, that's not what's
Yes,
happening.
it is. The bulge in your pants
Oh my
is
god.
embarrassingly obvious. Relax.
Thanks,
It's
game.
not that
Jesus
bad.
Christ.
Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal. Good news, really.
Something the matter, detective?
Casually adjust your pants.
The lieutenant nods. You think you detect the faintest trace of a grin on his face, but you can't say for certain.
And buy the book for $8. Can you actually read these fucking novels, or is is there some mechanical benefit to picking up all these books, or is it just something fun you can do?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Cool.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table.
Yeah, we've only got the 3.5 edition of Dungeons and Dragons, but we've got the complete set. We've got the player's handbook, the monster manual, and the Dungeon Master's Guide, but that's all for 3.5 edition. We don't carry any 5th edition manuals here. It's simply too new, and there's just not a lot of like uptake on it by the local population. We're a 3.5 community here, but you know, we run an occasional 5e game, you know, but it's in the back.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art. The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and
Boreal Creature Compendium. Pog. I've been waiting for that one to come in for weeks.
Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
The Cavern of Velkrag. I've heard such good reviews of that on the radio web. Does anything catch my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes a fantastique adventure board game.
Fantastique.
New maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
What a deal. I want to play this. 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. It even comes with minis. So fantastical. I'll be back for you. Oh wait, what's in this one over here? I'll be back for you, board game and medicine book on the pail.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw.
Is that this
Inside,
right there?
a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Ooh,
Aside from
gross.
poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
What's behind the curtains?
Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Are you trying to hypnotize
Oddly
me?
enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Rip that shit open.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't
The
touch
gas.
that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. Too
Parapsychologically?
dangerous.
She is trying to compel me, you're super right.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
I hate to be this guy, but if everyone is always messing with the curtains, then that's what the norm is, dude. Obviously. This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you.
There's certainly
now,
a weird
please step
freaking
away from the curtains.
fetish back there if that's the case. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by
I'm
her own
sorry.
bluntness.
I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God.
You do?
Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
You can't stop me.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here.
No,
and
fuck
let's
you. I
talk
don't
this
like you.
through before you decide to do anything extreme.
I'm doing something extreme, like opening a
There is
curtain.
something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart, this time for real.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A
Gross.
doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
Ha! Joke's on you, lady. Most forces are beyond my understanding. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. What's this picture? A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock, knock.
Only an echo. No one is there. A hollowed out, dark echo.
28% chance. Let's see it. It fucking worked. Maybe it didn't.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the doorframe. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
It fucking hurt,
You're not
though.
thinking of trying again, are you?
I don't have a choice. I have to try again. Fuck the system. It fucking hurts. I leveled up, Pog. What do we want to go ahead and level up? What has been good for us? Do you know what system this is set in? By system, do you mean like D&D or Pathfinder or Powered by the Apocalypse or something like that? Because I think this might be its own system. I think it might be doing its own thing. Yeah, I think it's like its own. I think they're doing like their own kind of thing, but it seems like. So it seems like just on the basis, it seems like you have 2d6 that you roll, and then you have modifiers and stuff that you can add, right? So like for example with this, the Spirit Decor, I have Psyche 4, which is the base, and then I've got a bonus from an item, so that will net me a +5 to a Spirit Decor rolls. But I don't think I'm not sure if it's using any specific system or not. If you find out, let me know. That's pretty cool. That would be pretty cool to know. What is Half-Light? Let the body can take control, threaten people. The wisest of the streetwise, the genuinely supernatural. Let's go ahead and go with this. I like that. Cool, the rolling against a difficulty seems like a Fate-inspired system or Cypher-inspired. I'm not super familiar with Fate or Cypher, but I would agree that it definitely does feel like it is a little different than like you're like rolling against something, right? Fuck the system! As opposed to something like Powered by the Apocalypse, where each one has a specific thing associated with it, right? Hey, we did it! I don't think I actually did this when I played this through the first time, when I got my like hour or so in. Oh wow, it's like a workout room. Sand is dripping from the punching bag. What's that? Shot the ball. Hey, it's 450. Oh, Kim wants to talk.
What is this place?
Looks like a gym to me.
Yes, but no one's been here in ages.
There's a stripe on the dusty
I
floor.
doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Well, there's a reason why no one's been able
Yes,
to
because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Kim feels like a big fan of Occam's razor. Oh, cool. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kim. Kim. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. What you thinking? Smells like leather and sweat, just like your standard Gaim. Poster says, Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off. Well, worn out wall bars. They look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with.
60
Lift
kilos.
them.
That seems like hard.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Oh yeah, it'll just slide. Shit.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Legendary. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars
You're
on
right.
the barbell.
The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars?
It
Could
would be a
felony.
violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Is it familiar?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
No way I'm gonna try to lift that. Just like kill me. So my head hurts? How do I fix this? Do I heal? Just use it. Let's save. The lighting is so good. Holy shit. That's cool. Hallways blocked by old window panes and debris. Oops. What's over here? Oh, there's more. Dude, this is spooky as fuck. This lady has a lot of space in this place that she is like not using. It's a graveyard of dead businesses. Yeah. And it'll stare at you. What the fuck is going on? Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. This is creepy as fuck. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to the touch. Not bitten. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. You got skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades with the same logo. It's in here. Production schedule filament memory. The fuck? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand, its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads, Production Schedule. Note, this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Neat. Something is going on for sure, right? And a shot put ball. Yeah, pretty standard stuff for a shot put ball. Oh, man. Yes, $1.55. Almost halfway there to the thing. Oh, $3. Yes. Where are the clothes they used to display? Yo, we are like so close. We're like 9 cents, or we're 13 cents off from, wait, math. Because I want the, yeah, we're 3 cents off from being able to buy both the map and the medicine book.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and
Look at this
schemes.
fantasy
like
elf
some
man.
ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Cool.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal candle Welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent Welkins with organs shining under their skin. And even ether Welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space. Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine this Welkin.
It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged.
Yikes.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Why would someone spend so much
Some
time
people
on this?
really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
He's got a great beard. He does have a great beard. Man, this is, again, with the meta. Yeah, meta, right? The political commentary about the commentary about the political commentary about a fictional world. Yep. It's real good. This has been educational. Let's move on
Just
from
look
the
at the
Welkins.
details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms.
Yeah, it's
dead
very,
trees
it's well
growing
written. It's very
under
well
the
done.
snow.
Very tongue in cheek.
Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
So I'm guessing that all these images are like reference photos, right?
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
So he was trying to come up with like his own
Outside,
tabletop.
a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
How interesting.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Yeah, business speak on location, right? It's interesting, like, because this
It
kind of
looks
the
a bit
previous the
like an
Shivers
academic calendar,
kind of implies that the
only much more
locals, right,
brutal.
called the doomed commercial area, right? So this has been going on for like obviously a while. Only much more brutal. Keep reading.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Tenant looks at the frigid ice
A
field. of
note in the
nothingness.
bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Oh, we got that. We got that thing. but I don't know where to put it. Need some kind of computer.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
True.
A
Yeah, we need
radio
a
computer.
reader. Well, maybe this thing is a reader.
Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Sounds a bit surprised and cautious.
What he means is that these things cost money. Why would anyone just leave it behind? This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Wonder how I know that. Do you think I should
We
turn
have
it
one
on?
of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment. Like a smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeat Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Yeah.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Think so.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Password and badass. Give me a hint.
No.
It's my birthday?
Still no.
It's the police.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
So this is like some kind of encoded
Received.
cube.
I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
So Fortress Accident must be the name of the company that is hiring this woman in order to protect their data, right? Interesting.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. Nothing happens.
Shit.
The filament
Take the
slides
production
out
cube.
of its glowing nest.
Let's see if we can find the password. Maybe it's around here somewhere.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
What am I looking
Radio
at?
frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled The Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Who is the game master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game,
Whoever
it's
decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Il Mara.
Il Mara.
All of this is gone, left unrealized.
Oh, so none of this
My
ever happened?
God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Cause of Erdwith alone must have been huge. Or why do you say
The
that?
schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Oh, interesting. What's this? Scribbled across a notebook, developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Looks like a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
I mean, it seems like they were playing some.
It looks
making
like
some
one of
kind
those
RPG
popular
or
pen
something.
and paper role-playing games.
Yeah.
Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do
2
that?
call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a 2-way radio. Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
It's a really interesting concept, but I could see that being such a headache to do. Like in real life, I could see that being like is a really interesting idea, but like such a headache. So meta, yeah, so meta. Also, just so meta.
His fascination
Super
has swept
interesting.
aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
No, he's into it. He's into the idea.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done
Not
this
to
before?
my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Oh, it's a modified version of the board game downstairs. Fun. What do you think happened to
No
the company?
idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but
The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's
it's
finish
too
it.
late for that, I'm afraid.
A half smile breaks out on his face. He says, looking around the derelict room, the pipes howl and a rat
Okay,
crosses the floor.
let's keep moving.
I wonder where we're supposed to find that password. I like that answer, right? Me too. Let's do it. Let's finish their goal. Wouldn't that be wild if that was a thing that you could do in this game? $2 more. We're in the money now. And I got some magnesium. What the fuck? Look at this cool ass. Is this a fridge? It's a polar bear fridge. This is dope.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange
This is the fucking coolest thing.
belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
What is this thing? It looks like a giant
The
bear.
lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Tim belly door.
A
Crack open
gust
the
of
belly door.
freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
This is fucking so cool.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
I feel like Kim's hesitancy is probably not not without reason. So I'm not going to tell him off.
The shelves are empty. All you see
I trust
are
his
crumpled
instinct.
ice cream wrappers with the brand name Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You
Warranted, yeah. I like how we're all just like, yeah, I mean, if you came across a giant polar bear fridge in a spooky ass attic, wouldn't you also maybe be going to your piece as well? It's a little nerve wracking. His eyes are also glowing. He's a little, he's like also like 8 feet tall. He's more than a little intimidating. Pocket the note and the little fridge magnets, keeping it on the door. Sweet. Magnet get. Examine one of the ice cream
friendly
wrappers.
cartoon bear smiles back at you
Oh,
from
friendly
a glossy
cartoon bear.
cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Spooky fridge.
The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Hell yeah. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the
Good
first
question.
place?
It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Yeah, right. Reaches for one of the wrappers and studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore.
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Yeah, it's still running. It's
The
fucking
fridge
plugged in.
buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
So was like, so did the bookstore lady just not come back here and look? Oh my gosh, I see rats crawling across the ground. That's cute. Did the bookstore lady just like not come back here and look at what the fuck was going on, and she just decided to bar it up, or could she not get through the door? Like, what the fuck is going? That's not very green though. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty much a ecological disaster. Ice cream maker defrosted and unplugged. What's this? The flashlight casts a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway. What? Wow, cool. I probably wouldn't have been able to find this without the thing. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Probably wouldn't have been able to find this without the flashlight. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. What the fuck?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems
Look around
like
the
an
room.
old bunker from the Revolutionary
So many
period.
dead businesses.
Look at all those rifles.
Yeah, who would come
Must
look
be
all the
an
way?
old
That's
weapons
fair.
cache.
This place does seem like it's kind of coming apart and isn't being very well maintained, so it does seem kind of dangerous. An old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
There
All
is,
of them.
yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Most
Inspect
of
the
them are
rifles.
rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one
Whoa.
catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order
We're
than the others.
pogging up.
Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
This one looks nice. Take
That's
the
a
rifle.
rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
His eyes are gleaming. What does this
It
mean? A
means there
rifle
are
here.
firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
A gun for you. Thanks, secret room.
He likes this find.
He likes this find. Oh, Kim. Wow, it's fucking sweet looking. Holy shit, that's cool. A broken Bell McGrave rather from ages past. It's a 4-shot bolt-action military rifle with a wooden frame. It says it's broken, but I thought it said it was good. I don't think I can equip it. Maybe I can get it fixed up. Oh, the note from the fridge. Use interact button in the inventory. Oh, that
The
button.
note
Doi.
is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Better cosmetic shape, but it's still non-functional. Yeah, maybe I can sell it to somebody.
Does it say anything interesting?
Lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S, I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP.
Okay, I
it's
found that already.
important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care, Sully Swaff.
What's a
It
memory
belongs
filament?
inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes,
Cryptic,
right?
indeed,
It's like
very
one of your
cryptic.
disco tapes, only for a computer.
I think that was referencing. I think the note is from. I think this note is from Sulasa. I think it's from the game production company before, because I think that's what they're referring to with the filament memory, right? From their company. I think that's what they're talking to. Maybe this note has an encoded password in it or something, or maybe this guy. I'm not sure. Although I do think it's funny that the person is referring to somebody named S, and then their name also starts with S. That's pretty funny too. Curious.
It's like the production schedule you found, only this one's an off-site copy.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Oh, okay, cool. So we can go open the frozen ice cream maker and it will have the off-site copy in it. I wonder
Looks
who wrote
like
the note.
someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Me too. Maybe they left it in a
That's a
hurry.
plausible hypothesis.
Who's the illiterate
Some
ginger?
local miscreant, probably. There are tons of them running around in Martinez, ready to stir up trouble. We usually dispatch our junior officers to deal with them.
Have any idea where that frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
That seems like a reasonable thought. Very curious, though. Curious indeed. Oh, wait, this is the ice cream maker, isn't it? Maybe there's multiple. Oh, like this one. Here we go. This one's still running.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Try to
You
crack
slip
the
your
lid.
fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even
Really?
try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
Seriously?
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
I'm gonna try it anyways. Even though the game was just like, what are you thinking about, you absolute fool? You ninny? You need a super pry bar.
This orange machine is buzzing
Wow.
like an old submarine. It has
It really
a
isn't strong enough.
hand-cranked
Minus
ice
20.
cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
What if I turn
Turning
the
the
crank?
crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
An entrepreneur.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
So right. So real. Thanks, electrochemistry. You always know exactly what to say. Well, I need a super pry bar. We'll come back when we got a super pry bar. Super pry bar. That's a low chance. I know, right? So low. Basically need to crit.
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. Something close to you dies with a...
Why did you do that?
Because it's black, the color of the immeasurable
The lieutenant
cosmos.
raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The
So can I go open this thing now? If I got the... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's put the crowbar back in hand. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe we can unplug it. It might make it easier to crash. Nope. Don't matter.
Still. It has a hand.
Even with the machine unplugged and having the gloves, it's still at a -20. Damn, dude. Well, we'll go ahead and unplug the bare one, too.
Only the red cable is plugged in. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Shoot. It's okay. We'll come back when we get a better tool. I'm sure we'll pick up a better pry bar or something equivalent at some point. Where does this fucking go? Holy shit, this leads off into like a whole other area. With 45 cents in it and something else. A cellar window, people feet shuffling by on the street. So somehow we've gone underground now. I've kind of missed how that happened. We gotta look at this too. Yeah, maybe it needs to thaw. Like, I actually wouldn't be surprised if, like, time might be a thing in this, right?
Pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
What is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks
No one
inside.
has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can
there
hear
somehow, yeah.
It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs, the echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing?
The lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside. Not sure, Kim. I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Really? You should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Smear your hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Hell yeah. Smear your
Three
cheeks.
dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
I was really hoping it would update the little character picture.
What are you doing?
I am the reincarnation of the ancient Ilmaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
Don't wipe your face.
You can feel your cheeks turn red under the lieutenant's gaze. You look like a kid, not a police officer. Even the war paint can't conceal the embarrassment.
You're so right, Kim.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
So, where were we?
A hollow ring echoes
Oh, my
through the
foot!
furnace. Your toe hurts.
That was pretty dumb. But it was fun. Wall collapsed. Okay, now that the thing is off, can I do anything more with this?
The beer's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Well, you're welcome, lady. I just saved your power bill like a bunch. Yeah, forget that you can zoom in and out a little bit. Slowly melting ice. See? Yeah, exactly right.
This orange machine.
Slowly melting. We'll come back. I bet you that's going to be relevant. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. What the heck's this? Mesh tank top. What makes this tank top so wild? Where did you even get that one? No, really. Who put you in that drawer? No further comments. We're at your own risk. +1 drama. Oh, it's like a mesh tank top? Oh, hell yeah. Work it. Work it, Custo. Work it. It also kind of looks like my body has become see-through at certain angles. Going to a rave. Nice. Wait, what does this shirt even give me? I actually need conceptualization. I don't think I need more drama. So dramatic. I know, I need a plastic bag. Oh wow, we've come out here.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main hall, building
An
A.
off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman.
There's so
picks
much
up
stuff
the
to do and
receiver.
interact with in this game. I'm like, I know we're supposed to go get a body down, but I've spent the freaking full stream just talking with people and going and looking around at some busted ass businesses. Hello?
Kuno, please stop
Oh,
calling
it's you.
here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game.
Who's Kuno? This is the police.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that
The
overrides our
doorbell
words.
is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be
I
on
know,
the
there's
list
so many
anymore,
things to see.
so I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Oh wow, and look, this is all the different, these are all the different buildings or the different businesses. The hair, we saw the hairdressers, the gym. Don't know about 24-hour window. Oh, there was like clothing stands. I'm not sure about a taxi. Slipstream, we saw like blades and stuff in there. Fortress is the name of the company. Revachol Ice was the polar bear. And there's a pinball machine over in the Whirling Rags. And an empty card. Let's call Fortress Accident. The window was a pile of broken windows in the hall. Oh, right. Nice catch.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Shucks. What about the
All
box?
you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
What about the hair?
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. You
What about our
ring the
windows?
doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence.
I love that
one
you can call all
answers
these
the
and
call.
confirm that they're all just defunct businesses.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Freaking vandals.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hey, there is somebody there. Yeah, somebody actually did answer one of them. How interesting. But the building is super defunct.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
Whoa.
Have you come to place an order?
Man, the voiceover in this is so cool.
Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
I was calling Slipstream.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
What?
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart
What's happening?
beats faster.
So Kim is obviously hearing this too. So I'm not just having a mental episode, right? Kim is like hearing the intercom. A spirit? Yeah, right? What's going on?
She must be mistaking you for someone else. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
She sounds like she's shaking. Of course I care. It's just I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
What is going on?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about
Silence.
forgetting?
The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates
That was so
the call.
mysterious. Holy
12
crap.
name cards on the call box read.
Oh, I can try to ring him again. I'm gonna try.
Whatever she
Success.
says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier. Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold
I'm almost
outside,
getting like a Ghost
and you
in
can
the
hear
Shell
the wind
kind of
blowing
vibe, where it
into the
seems like this
speaker.
person's like mind is in the computer, right? Where it's like, it seems like she doesn't really have any conception about what's going on.
There's the static again.
And somehow this person
Whispering
knows
like
me.
a seashell
This is
pressed
wild.
against the wind.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My gosh.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
It's you. My gosh. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
She's saying like the same things.
Wait, is she...
Didn't you already say that the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I
You think it's
you
funny
didn't
deceiving a
care.
police officer?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Yeah, is it a loop? Is it just an audio loop that happens whenever you call into this number?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
Wait, she didn't say that before, did she? She said it's so nice to finally be able to forget. That part's different, yeah.
And then it hits you.
You're
She
recording.
tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
Weird.
Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Why does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep
The phone
listening.
rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static
This is so
like a
fascinating.
warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting
it
the
was a
intercom.
recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Something weird just
Don't
happened to
take
me.
this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
You know what, Kim? That's fair.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershaw.
Wow. Zoom
Rain
out.
drips
Holy shit,
from
this
the
is cool.
eaves and floods the gutters. washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
Oh, I
Grey
see.
sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver.
I'm actually just
and
about
the
to end.
city
You
shivers
got
with
me.
you.
Yeah. We're just about to end the stream. I just wanted to see what the shivers
You're
was
not
before
dressed
I
for this
left.
weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak. Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you,
The
ghost?
skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden
Hey,
light
JR, welcome in.
seeps from the office windows.
Hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, we are literally just at the tail end of the stream, but happy to see you. Hope you're doing well today. That's a nice emote. I like that one. In the box, hype sneak. That's a good one.
Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. Motherfucker, finish
This
thought.
rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
I don't really have any money, Kim. I'm kind of running low on funds. Alrighty. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by, hanging out. Thank you so much. A special thank you to the Hawkward and JTTG, aka Jonas, for the raids earlier today. Super appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming by and bringing your communities with you. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see it. I recognize that when I went live, I actually forgot to thank the people for following me while I wasn't live. So I also want to give a shout out to Fart Knock Life for us, Big Hat Alex, Ghostly Complaints, and Necrocron 2001. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate you guys. This is very awesome. Enjoying it a ton. Good. I'm glad you did, Mirami. That was a real cool ride. And I feel like we literally just getting started, right? Like if this were a roller coaster, I feel like we hadn't even gone down like that initial precipice. I feel like we're still like clicking up that like first initial bit. So yeah, I'm super excited to see I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. Super excited to see how that's gonna turn out. We didn't even get to the fucking body in the playtime, but you know, that's fine. It's fine. I think we can take our time. I think it's literally the opposite of any worries. This Friday I'm gonna be live again at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna be playing. I'm kind of playing with the idea of maybe doing a little bit of Resident Evil Village, because I feel like that should be like a good time. I've been looking forward to that for a while. So I'm pretty curious to see. Oh, I forgot to say that I was going live. Whoops, over on Dungeon Master's channel. That's fine, no worries. Let's see, who else is live right now? Man, this music is bumping. Who else is live right now that we can send a cheeky little raid into? This music is bumping though. You know what? I see that the Grunkle is live. Let's go ahead and raid the Grunkle. The guy is a cool guy who I enjoy hanging out with in his streams. So let's go ahead and send some love his way. Give me 2 seconds as I get everything up and rolling. Bop, bop. The Grunkle. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start raid. But But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. I have tentative plans, like I said, for Resident Evil 8 on Friday, but who knows what's going to happen. That will probably end up falling through, and I'll probably end up doing something else. Who knows? I don't even know. We'll find out. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody for coming out. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Alrighty. Stay magical, everybody. Later.